I have a burden on my soul. During my long life, I did not make anyone happy, neither my friends nor my family, nor even myself. I have done many evil things. I was the cause of the beginning of 3 big wars. About 800,000 people were killed because of me on the battlefields, and their mothers, brothers, and widows cried for them. And now this stands between me and God. Otto von Bismarck. This quote highlights Otto von's concern for the role of passive observers in perpetuating injustice and evil in the world. It emphasizes the importance of taking action and standing up for what is right, rather than simply watching events unfold. The quote encourages people to be active participants in shaping the world, rather than passive observers. Politics are not a science based on logic. They are the capacity of always choosing at each instant in constantly changing situations, the least harmful, the most useful. Politics is the art of the possible, the attainable, the art of the next best. Politics ruins the character. Fools learn from experience. I prefer to learn from the experience of others. When you want to fool the world, tell the truth. Preventative war is like committing suicide out of the fear of death. Laws are like sausages. It's better not to see them being made. It is the destiny of the weak to be devoured by the strong. Fools say that they learn by experience. I prefer to profit by others' experience. Man cannot control the current of events. He can only float with them and steer. We live in a wondrous time in which the strong is weak because of his scruples, and the weak grows strong because of his audacity. Politics is the art of the possible, the science of the relative. Politics is not an exact science. A conquering army on the border will not be stopped by eloquence. Political judgment is the ability to hear the distant hoofbeats of the horse of history. The life of a man is like a game of chess, which he plays according to his art. What we learn from history is that no one learns from history. A rich society must care for the poor. People never lie so much as before an election, during a war, or after a hunt. Never believe anything in politics until it has been officially denied. Be polite, write diplomatically. Even in a declaration of war, one observes the rules of politeness. The secret of politics? Make a good treaty with Russia. Faust complained about having 2 souls in his breast, but I harbor a whole crowd of them, and they quarrel. It's like being in a republic. Crowned heads, wealth and privilege may well tremble should ever again the black and red unite. Hounds follow those who feed them. The great question of the day will not be settled by the means of speeches and majority decisions, but by iron and blood. The main thing is to make history, not to write it. The statesman's task is to hear God's footsteps marching through history and to try and catch on to his coattails as he marches past. If there ever is another war in Europe, it will come out of some damn silly thing in the Balkans. An appeal to fear never finds an echo in German hearts. The Balkans aren't worth the life of a single Pomeranian grenadier. Government is cancerous in the head and limbs. Only its belly is sound, and the laws it excretes are for the most straightforward shit in the world. Life is like being at the dentist. You always think that the worst is still to come, and yet it's over already. In order to retain a certain respect for sausages and laws, one must not see them being made. That which is imposing here on earth has always something of the quality of the fallen angel, who is beautiful but without peace, great in his conceptions and exertions but without success, proud and lonely. Woe to the leader whose arguments at the end of a war are not as plausible as they were at the beginning. That which is imposing here on earth has always something of the quality of the fallen angel, who is beautiful but without peace, great in his conceptions and exertions, but without success, proud and lonely. If this political business teaches you one thing, it is that you can be as wise as the wise men of this world, and yet you always wander into the next minute like a child into the dark. Lord takes care of babes, fools, and the United States. The greatest burden for the working class is uncertainty of life. They can never be certain that they will have a job, or that they will have heal and the ability to work. We cannot protect a man from all sickness and misfortune. Not through speeches and majority decisions will the great questions of the day be decided, but with iron and blood. Only a fool learns from his own mistakes. The wise man learns from the mistakes of others. God has a special providence for fools, drunkards, and the United States of America. One day, the great European war will come out of some damn foolish thing in the Balkans, 1888. Thank you for watching this video showcasing the brilliance and wisdom of Otto von Bismarck. Otto's insights and quotes continue to inspire and challenge us, reminding us of the power of imagination, the importance of adaptability, and the role of perception in shaping reality.